Good morning, girl.
Good morning, Catherine.
Catherine?
Yeah, I'm feeling serious today.
Oh my God. Welcome back to Double Shot.
Welcome back, guys.
Another day, another double shot.
Mm-hmm. That's
Victoria.
what they say. Ooh.
Yeah. If you're feeling formal, I'm feeling formal.
Okay.
Anyways, aside from feeling formal, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I'm running on 4 pastries that I've eaten today.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling like you're feeling the same way.
Yeah, because I famously also ate pastries before this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you eat, I eat.
Yeah. I ate something called an oh la la.
Oh la la!
It was
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça? It was a maple and apple pastry. It was like, it looked like a puck. It's like a hockey puck dipped in some sort of like glaze.
And it was a little...
And it had a filling.
Is it a cruffin? What is the thing called? The croissant something?
Croissant.
Cronut.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I think those are both things.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was really good, though.
It was good.
I liked my oh la la.
I know.
And every bite I took, I said,
Oh la la!
Que c'est bon.
Baby.
Anyways.
What
are you drinking?
Oh, I just have a little something over here. It's like a baby latte.
A little something.
It's a latte for
You're
a baby.
So mysterious.
Yeah, I'm not like big on the iced lattes normally. I'm usually an iced Americano. Mm-hmm. But I saw what you ordered and then what I made for you. And I thought, oh, that kind of looks good. I guess I'll do that.
Right. Which is funny because I actually had an iced matcha and not an iced coffee.
Yeah. So it was actually just the act of taking the ice out of the ice tray
that you liked.
Found myself drawn to. Anyway, so what are you drinking?
So anyways,
you kind of spoiled it. But
I'm drinking an iced matcha.
Yeah.
With a little bit of maple syrup in it.
Like, I don't really know why I ask because I'm the one who always makes it.
I know. And big day for maple syrup for me right now.
True.
Here's some matcha ASMR for you. Yeah.
Wow. Really good. Mm-hmm. Really good. Okay, should we get into roasts?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I have a medium roast for you today.
Okay, lay it on me.
So it's basically just your side table that's in your living room. That's the whole roast.
Okay.
Do you want to explain what your side table is?
I mean, you're making
how it was made.
Yeah.
How was it made?
Well, I made it, okay? Like, listen, this is a fair roast. I'm not going to defend my side table. Mm-hmm. I had some leftover wood from buying plywood to put under my mattress, so it's a bit more firm. Mm-hmm. And wipe that smirk off your face. Like, it's humbling enough for me to have to talk about this, considering I can build shit.
Yeah, you can. I'm not saying that you can. I've seen you use a saw before.
Like, I own a lot of power tools.
Mm-hmm. Don't know why you didn't use them on this, but
I don't know.
Own them.
Like, I don't know. I don't have an explanation. I actually think I took the wood as it came, cut off from the bed. Mm-hmm. Like, this was just like literal scrap wood that I put together with finishing nails. Mm-hmm.
Slapped it together
in an attempt to make a table so that I would have somewhere to put my lamp beside my couch that was not the floor.
Right.
It was so rickety. And then about a year ago, well, Valentine's Day time. Yeah, it's been standing up for over a year now. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. You went and surprised your boyfriend, Charlie, for Valentine's Day. So you weren't here. Charlie sent you flowers because he didn't, it's the surprise of it all. Yeah. Thought you were here. Which meant I had to receive said flowers. But that meant I also got to receive the box that the flowers came in. So I then rebuilt the table around the box.
Yeah.
Which, like, did you know that the flower box is the perfect height for a side table?
No, couldn't have guessed.
Now you know.
Now I know.
And so that's what's in my living room right now. Mm-hmm. That being said, like, it is tucked behind the couch. It's in a nook.
And the cardboard box did make it a little bit more stable, but like
made it a lot more stable.
Every time I turn on and off your lamp, you're still like, oh my God, like, be careful, like, it's gonna fall over. Or like I'll brush against the lamp and you're like, Victoria.
You like touch your hair when you're sitting on the couch and Victoria, be careful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, you're welcome to build me a new one if you want.
That's okay.
And like,
I don't have the power tools and I don't have the ability.
Anyways. With that, I'll give you your roast, which depending on how the delivery comes out in the next 30 seconds, like it could be a dark roast.
Okay.
Or like it's a dark leaning medium.
Lay it on me.
Victoria can't do math. And the reason it's a roast is because you know this about yourself, but you still try. And do you want to give a bit of context since you made me give
of course.
Context?
Well, okay. Yeah, I'm bad at math. There's not much of an explanation there, but I did pass grade 11 math with a 52, which was very much a pity pass. Mm-hmm. Like I probably shouldn't have passed. And I've been bad at math ever since, okay? My brain has never worked that way. I look at numbers, it feels like a different language. And sometimes when I think I know, I'm starting to know, I get hit with Kate being like, bro, that makes no sense.
Well, okay, because it's a roast because it's one of my favorite things that you do. And it's fail at simple addition. And we will be doing, I don't know, be having some like finance meeting, running numbers, whatever. And you'll be like, okay, so the total is 873. And I'll sit there and I'll be like, Vic, come on. Like, you're literally adding 100 plus 450. How the fuck do you think that equals 800?
That's a bad example.
No, it's not. You literally did that 5 days ago, not even.
5 days ago. Okay.
Anyways, it's true. That's what you do. And sometimes you even do it in a Google Sheet. The Google Sheet does the math for you, but you're just like selecting 8 different numbers. And I'm like, how?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. And you know what? Maybe it's a good thing that I'm making all these mistakes because the more I'm bad at it, the more you feel the urgency to pick it up.
To never let you touch a number.
And never let me do math. And I don't have any desire to do math. Okay?
Okay.
Never once have I been like, let me take care of the finances.
Well, then then you just end up doing it sometimes.
I don't know.
And I'm like,
I don't know.
I shouldn't be trusted.
I shouldn't be trusted with this stuff. I'm sorry.
And this one's kind of topical for today because we're going to talk about building a business with your best friend.
With your best friend who is bad at math.
Exactly. And why you maybe like shouldn't let that person do math.
Yeah.
So I know we've talked about Saturday Cafe and how it came to be this like home cafe and kind of what it is and what we do. Mm-hmm. Today I know we're going to talk a bit more about it being a business, but at the bottom of it, we're still a home cafe.
We're still a home cafe at the end of the day.
Yeah. But then we put our business hats on and we're businesswomen.
So I feel like this all kind of happened by accident.
I would agree. Yeah, I'd agree.
It was never our intention to build a business and
take like the
for
crazy
this thing to
thing.
like pick up the way that it did.
Yeah.
But is there a specific point that you were like, oh, this is becoming a business? Like, do you have any memory of realizing that it was going in that direction?
Yes, I do. It was actually, I guess, like a year and a half ago. And we were walking to yoga. And we were like walking up the stairs, going inside. And I remember you being on your phone, emailing with Christina, who is the ceramicist Pamon Steel, who we do our mugs with. Mm-hmm. And you guys were like nailing down logistics about like quantity of mugs and like how much they would cost to make and what they would be sold at and design and things like that. Mm-hmm. And like, well, it was just like business talk. Like there were legit conversations happening about like, oh, how can this thing that we love be given to other people? Like that's going to be like they're going to buy this and it's going to be in their home.
Yeah. That's really funny that you bring that up as an example too, because when I initially reached out to Christina, who like I've been buying her pieces for years, love her stuff. I kind of was just like, I want a batch of mugs for our home cafe. I never was thinking of merch. I was never thinking of like selling them to the public. I was just like, I want a cute batch of blue mugs for home that my friends can drink out of. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't until she asked if she could sell some for her site that I was like, oh, wait, like, do you think people would actually want that? Like, is that something that people would be interested in? And then maybe that is also when I started to think of or started to consider the cafe as a business as well.
Yeah. And I think that that's kind of how, honestly, we've gone about a lot of things. Like, never has our mindset been like, let's take this amazing community that we built and turn it into something that we can like capitalize off of.
Yeah.
Like, and every choice we make is community driven or like driven by fun.
Yeah.
And never by
And like our
capital gain and
our
business.
ideas. Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I think that's like probably the first time that I was like, oh, we're making this fun decision, but it actually is furthering the business.
Yeah, totally.
Do you have any memories or like days or whatever that you think?
Yeah, I think for me, I'm still kind of realizing that this is a business. Like, I'm still...
Every day I wake up and I think about it.
Every day I'm like, oh yeah, we be building a business. That's what we're doing here. And
with plywood and finishing nails.
Exactly. And our saws and our power tools. But I think it's easy to not think of it as a business because it's all so fun and like and creative and whatever. But I do think that there are these small moments every so often that remind me that
it's a business.
That it's a business. Like when we'll get DMs that are kind of like, oh, as a typical cafe owner, you would have to answer the question of like, if you have gift cards, and we get those types of DMs. And I'm like, why would we have a gift card?
A gift card for what?
Is it because we sell merch on our website and we do pop-ups and we sell coffee? Oh yeah. I guess that's like kind of a valid question.
It's kind of like how we just had our first customer come in with their punch card.
Yeah.
Which was like always something I just never thought would happen. Like it was kind of like a
crazy.
joke, but it's not a joke because obviously we're a real fucking business in that sense.
Yeah.
But we have these punch cards that are like 8th coffee free or 10th coffee free or whatever it is, like regular businesses do. And
we made them a year and a half ago.
Yeah. And one of our good friends, and like she comes to every pop-up and love her dearly, and she came in and her card was filled out and we were like, would you look at that? Our coffee on the house, I guess.
Our first free coffee.
Yeah.
That we're giving
like
out.
look, it happened.
Yeah. Shout out Jen, we love you.
Shout out Jen, we love you. And yeah, that was kind of crazy. But like similar thing of like, oh, huh.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh.
Who would have thought? It's funny. I feel like there are so many little things that, you know, it's not like we decided one day that we were going to go into business with each other. It's not like we had some like Dragon's Den style pitch and woke up and said, okay,
we're doing this.
Today is day one.
Yeah.
And like, here's our budget and here's what we're kind of going to invest in and blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah,
we very much built this business as it came to us and as we saw these different little opportunities.
I know this sounds very woo-woo, but I like to think that like Saturday Cafe happened to us, and like in a way we didn't really build it. Like it's this thing of its own that like we feel the responsibility to take seriously and like to bring to life. Sounds very woo-woo.
No, but I kind of like it.
Because I feel like it was kind of a snowball effect. Like it really just like one thing led to another.
Yeah. But
like
then I also
the
think
mugs led to our first pop-up.
This is true.
You know?
Yeah. Obviously, we put a lot of like hard work and love and thought into it, which wouldn't happen.
No, it just happened.
But yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Opportunities presented themselves and we ran with them.
I feel like there's a lot of advice out there about not going into business with your friend or your family.
Definitely.
What do you have to say to those people?
I probably have to say that like in a lot of cases you're right. But maybe when your business is like built on community and friendship, like who else are you supposed to go into business with?
Right.
I think
it couldn't be just anyone. It had to be you.
It had to be you.
Yeah.
It's gotta be you. The One Direction song.
It's got to be you.
Utes. It's gotta be Utes. Yeah, I just think that it is valid. There are valid points there, which I'm sure we will unpack. But there are, you know, you and I are very different in a lot of ways. We're very similar in a lot of ways, but our brains, I think, work in different ways, and we have different strengths and different weaknesses, but we really complement each other.
Yeah.
And the things that we do on a day-to-day for the cafe, like, sure, could I do them all myself? Like, I guess. But I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get enjoyment out of the same things that you get enjoyment out of. I'm not as good at the same things. Like, you and I have our strengths.
Yeah.
And they complement each other. And while I'm also sure that you could probably do all of it if you had to do it by yourself,
it wouldn't be
it's not the same. Like,
yeah.
it's that neither of us want to do that.
And that's not the experience that
No.
we want to get out of this.
So I guess that's why I'm like, it has to be you.
Yeah.
It has to be Utes. And there's no one else I would rather go into business with. And it's built on, like, I don't know. I get it, but this is totally built on friendship and community. And yeah, so the thing that you said about filling in each other's gaps, I think is like very, very, very true. And I think we do a great job of highlighting each other's strengths. We're very strong.
We're very strong. We go to hit a lot, guys.
We are so strong. And so we highlight our strengths, duh. But we also are very good at recognizing our own weaknesses and recognizing each other's weaknesses and like letting each other know that we are there to help support. And it's not in a critical way. Obviously, like, I am criticizing your inability to do math in this public forum, but it's not critical. It's not critical. No. And like, if you take it that way, that's not my fault.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you should
look inwards.
Yeah. Don't deflect onto me. I don't know. Just like think about it. But there's like, again, there's an undertone of love. Like, I love you. So like, please don't do math.
Yeah.
It hurts everyone around you.
All right. Fine. Take it off my hands.
But it's, what I mean is like, I don't love doing a bunch of graphic design work, and sometimes I'm good at it, but sometimes I'm not, and I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think you enjoy it.
I do.
And like, so that's a spot where it's like, okay, you're not only good at that, but I'm also bad at it, or like not as good at it. And so
I don't think you're bad at it.
No, but I don't enjoy it.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, you fill that gap because you enjoy it more than I do.
Yeah.
And you do it. Same for like, I handle the finances. I enjoy handling finances. I enjoy crunching numbers.
Yeah.
I enjoy giving you a budget. I enjoy threatening to take
away
your credit
having
cards.
a budget.
I enjoy threatening to take out cash and give you only cash when you go do errands.
I enjoy going over budget at the florist. Kate does not enjoy when I go over budget at the florist. You know.
Classic business things.
We have a good dynamic.
We have fun, don't we? But again,
but yeah.
You don't like those things. I do like those things. But it's not just as black and white as like, you like, I don't like. I think there are things where it's like, I don't like, maybe we both don't like loading my car with the coffee cart. But on any given day, one of us might like it less than the other.
Right, yeah.
And
I think we're good at meeting each other, like, where we're at for the day.
And that's one that always gets me, of like, sometimes we have to, I don't know, move a bunch of boxes and someone's really not having it. The other person will do more of the box moving. And that's a very physical example. Like, there are tons of other examples, I think, but.
And I think we are good at knowing that in each other without really exchanging many words. Like, we don't really have to communicate that.
No, it's kind of creepy.
Know, like, okay, yeah, your energy's off today. Or like, okay, yeah, like, I'm really not having it. And like, I don't actually need to communicate that. And like, that's not to say that communication isn't important, because I think we do
a great job.
We do a great job at communicating when it's necessary and when we really need to. Yeah. But I also think we do a good job at just picking up on each other's energies and like acting accordingly, you know?
Yeah. Which I think comes from like being friends and spending pretty much every waking moment together. Yeah. So how do you think running a business together or like starting a business together has impacted our friendship or like strengthened our friendship, changed it? What do you think?
I think it's made us closer, ultimately. I think I've always looked up to you as a friend, and I've always like known that I want to be the type of friend that you are, like since the very beginnings of our friendship. But now I feel like I look up to you as a business partner as well, like as somebody who I want to kind of like emulate your traits.
Cute.
Yeah. Like I think so much of being a good barista and a good cafe owner, business owner is being warm and welcoming and chatty and being a good conversationalist. And those are all things that I think you're really good at. And when we host these pop-ups, oftentimes I'm the one taking people's orders, like I'm behind the till, and I can be chatty, but I do get socially anxious sometimes, especially like on these pop-up days when there's like a million things to stress about. Sometimes I can get in my head, and I always try to think to like, what would Kate do in this scenario, or like what would she say? And I think I've had the privilege to observe you with our customers or just like people that we've met through the cafe, and you are always so warm and inviting, and just like you make people feel comfortable. And I've always wanted to be more like that, but like seeing it manifested right in front of me, I'm like, yeah, like I've got a good one, you know? Like I'm in business with a good one. So
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
That's
Basically,
really
I'm just
sweet.
this podcast is me confessing my love to you.
You're obsessed with me.
I'm obsessed with you. I want to be you. But it is true. I think that guides me in a lot of our pop-ups and a lot of these scenarios where I have to do a little bit more chatting. And I always think, what would Kate say right now?
That's very sweet. Wow. Kind of what I have to say is like lame to follow that up with, because I was going to talk more about like how many ridiculous adventures we've been on together,
Which is also valid.
and how
That has brought us closer together.
yeah, because we have, like, I think it's going to be an episode of its own, but we have done so many ridiculous side quests together. And I think that has just, they've brought us so much closer together.
Yeah.
Like the fuck ass shit we have done, the trials and tribulations that we have been through for this business.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no one I'd rather do it with.
Yeah.
And every time something like that happens, honestly, every time we go to IKEA or Canadian Tire, we get closer. I guess on a more serious note, I think that being your business partner has shown me more sides of you to like love and know.
Thanks.
Yeah, girl, you're welcome. And like, you know, I get to see you in different contexts that I maybe didn't get to see you in before. And just see different sides of you. And the more sides of you I see, the more I know you, and the more I can love you or whatever. Yeah, whatever, girl.
Whatever.
I'm obsessed with you too.
Yeah. The feeling was mutual.
I think maybe like one other thing that I wanted to talk about is something I think we do quite well, and I do think it comes from knowing each other very well, but we don't criticize each other very much. And I would hope that in any good friendship, there's not a lot of criticism going on. But you and I are both on our own very self-critical, as I'm sure many people are. It's upsetting, but it's not groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I know
are quite hard on ourselves.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter what like facet of life, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's all across the board. We're very critical. But what's nice is that we know that about each other. And when something goes wrong, or someone makes a mistake or forgets something, whatever it is, during a pop-up, a home cafe, doesn't really matter. We know that the other person is so self-critical, like so already beating themselves up about it, that there's just no point in adding fuel to that fire.
Yeah.
Like, even if it is an I told you so moment, and that is something that you're kind of like,
yeah,
I told you.
Yeah.
Like,
and Lord knows there have been opportunities, especially
but we don't.
For me.
But we don't do it.
Yeah,
and
exactly. Like that time that I forgot the syrups and our Saturday cafe sign before a coffee cart pop-up, and we arrived to the venue, set everything up, and I realized that I had forgotten everything, and I had to take an Uber for an hour back home and an hour back in traffic, and I was just beating myself up the entire time.
Yeah. You had like...
And you could have said, I told you so.
Well, it was only such an I told you so moment because you had previously been so on me that morning.
I was on your ass.
Like,
I was like,
did you
have
pack everything? Did you double check? Did you triple check? Did you check out the list? And I was like, can you chill the fuck out? Yes. Only for you to forget shit. Anyways, we can laugh about it now. That's the whole thing, is we know when to laugh about it.
Exactly.
Like, it's not appropriate timing for me to pile on and I told you so.
No, not at all.
When you're already just like so critical
fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just feel like we have a very good understanding of that within each other.
When it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
But also it's like if it ever gets to the point, like if you ever reach the level of like, oh, I could say I told you so, she's already played that entire conversation out in her head.
Yeah, totally.
And
like in my head, you've already said I told you so to me.
So like I actually don't need to say it in real life. It's honestly probably worse.
It's actually bad enough.
But yeah, just like something I think we do well. Mm-hmm. Something that I enjoy about us.
Yeah, I think we are in tune with each other emotionally. Mm-hmm. And
just, can read each other very well. Mm-hmm. And then approach with caution as needed.
Yeah.
People ask us quite often advice or tips or insights for starting a business with your friend, or how kind of we started this together and what advice we might have. Mm-hmm. So what would you say?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is around boundaries. Mm-hmm. I do think that you need strong boundaries to make it work. Mm-hmm. I think we do quite a good job, not to toot our own horns, but quite a good job at knowing when to wear our friend hat and knowing when to wear our business hat, and kind of like keeping the two separate when needed. I think it's healthy to have those nights where business is off the table and you're just being friends and you're hanging out. And I think we do a good job at prioritizing those nights. Of course, it's like there are some nights where it's not completely off the table. And if there's an idea that excites one of us, we will like entertain it and we'll chat about it. And I think we know when to be like, okay, we can dip our toe into the business hat. But generally, I think as long as you don't feel like you're losing your quality time as friends, you're in a good space, and you should aim to have those two balanced, like not too heavy on the business and not too heavy on the friend side. And kind of find that happy middle ground.
Yeah. I mean, I think like our friend hats are always on, first and foremost.
Yeah.
And they're kind of glued to our heads.
Yeah.
But also
sometimes they go incognito and they become business.
They do.
But they're still friends.
Exactly. Always friends. Friends first. Pool partners first.
Yes.
Then friends.
Yeah. Then business partners. Yeah. Duh. Also, we are kind of talking a lot about friend hat and business hat and whatever. And I think that's, I don't really remember when we started talking like that. Probably when we started having a lot to talk about. And like we had all of these business ideas kind of coming to mind and like things we might want to explore. Okay, so next, I think a piece of advice. And I really think that this is something you brought to the table. I don't know if I would have done it without you, but I really like doing it, is intention setting before we do pretty much anything. I used to hate in school, like when I was quite like young, like middle school vibes, when someone would make you set a goal and like say why you want it and whatever. Yeah. I did not like it. And I kind of was worried that intention setting would feel like that. But I don't think it does, because I think we're very intentional with our intention setting. And what I love that we do in particular is ask ourselves questions like, what do we want X, Y, Z to feel like? Or what do we want X, Y, Z to sound like? Right. How do we want
it to make us feel? How do we want other people to feel? What does it look like? Those sorts of things.
Yeah. And I think we do a good job at doing this, like specifically when we're starting a new project or we're planning a new event, and it's like, this is kind of the first step before we do any work involved with it. It's like, what are we looking to get out of this?
Yeah.
And what's it going to bring us?
Yeah.
What are the values here? Yeah.
Yeah. What's it going to bring other people? That sort of thing. So I love that we do that, and I would really recommend doing that, especially as a first step, because it helps you figure out what it is that you're doing and set goals in a meaningful way that doesn't feel like, by this time I'm going to do this exact thing.
Right. Yeah.
It's a bit more abstract.
Yeah.
And then I guess this kind of goes hand in hand, but like dreaming. And that's one of, I feel like it's kind of the natural next step after you set those intentions, is that you put something to them, whether that be like goals or to-do lists, or we do a lot of vision boards, which I love, on Pinterest. Like pretty much any project we do, there will be a Pinterest board behind it.
Yeah. And
it's a great way for us to see into each other's brains, like visually, not just through intentions and conversations. But I just love when we start and this thing that we want starts coming to life through pictures.
And it's just a good way to make sure that we're on the same page about things too. Like, and I feel that way about the intention setting too. It's like, you can both think that you're working towards the same goal and have the same idea to do a specific event or project, but you might kind of be on different pages about how to get there, or like what you want it to feel like, what you want it to look like.
Yeah.
And I think having these sit downs of setting intentions and like really getting like specific on what you want it to bring you will help you in the long run.
Yeah, and it will also give you something to reflect back on and like look back to in times of maybe like questioning, which I know we just did that. I feel like it was one of the first times that we really referred back for help almost, because we were trying to decide what date to do something on, and we pro-conned, we really like laid it all out, but we were still kind of on the fence, and then decided to look back at the intentions that we had originally set for this event. And upon doing that, it like became very clear which of those two dates actually helped us achieve those intentions. And it just gave us the opportunity to think like, okay, do we want to stick with what we said we wanted to do, or do we want to pivot and try to set some new intentions because we think that's better for us right now?
Yeah.
But that was so useful.
Yeah.
Like I really think that helped us.
It just became so clear that we were like, okay, yeah, we're going to do this a week out so that we can, like a week later, so that we can have more time to plan. And we want this to feel more intentional.
We want it to feel this way. And like, this will be accomplished if we do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's hard to go back on your own word too.
Well, that too. And it's really easy to get caught up in like all these ideas and fun things.
Totally.
And, well, what if we do this? And what if we do this? And
and get lost in the sauce of things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you have rattling around in that brain of yours?
I would also say getting comfortable asking for help.
Oh, yeah.
And getting comfortable accepting help.
Oh, yeah.
Because
that's a twofer.
That's, double shot.
Double shot.
I think it's something that doesn't come very naturally to either of us.
No.
I think we like to think that we can do everything ourselves.
Yes.
I still think
because
we
I can.
We can. I think we still can. But life is just so much better when you do accept help.
Yeah.
And you give yourself a little bit of a break.
Well, I think that you and I also, and I mean, we could probably have an entire conversation about this, but we've spent a long time thinking that to work and be doing a good job at work usually comes with some form of suffering.
Yeah. I think that is quite ingrained in us, that it has to feel hard.
Exactly.
That you have to take it all on yourself for it to be worth something.
And to work with you through this, I think has really shown me like, it does not have to be that way. There will be times when it will feel that way, but you feeling that way does not equate you doing a good job. You can feel that way and you can be doing a shitty job, or you can feel not that way and actually be doing a wonderful job. It's a very complicated thing to navigate and very lonely. And yeah, I remember the first time we talked about it being like, oh, I guess I do feel that way. Didn't realize other people felt that way too.
Yeah.
Anyways, moral of that being, it's very good for us to help each other and to accept help. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's really a sign of knowing each other.
Yeah.
Knowing when it's time to like step down a little bit.
Yeah.
And let the other person carry a bit of a heavier load. Maybe because I'm, you know, working a lot of overtime at work. And I just don't have those
the
hours in the day anymore.
Like
because they're being consumed elsewhere. Or I don't know. You're really not feeling up to going and running errands, so I will go run all the errands. I think another way that we kind of help each other sometimes is also like we feed each other a lot.
Yeah.
So it's not just necessarily helping with the tasks, but sometimes it's like I'll see you working really hard on, I think about, you know, when we edited missed calls. And it was really hard for us to do that sometimes together because editing on a computer is kind of a one-person job.
Yeah.
But in a way that I can help you in that situation is that I make dinner.
Yeah.
And then when it's my turn to take over, maybe you do dishes.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And that kind of goes beyond the business, but it does affect the business. Like I can only assume if you are building a business with your friend, you're already spending so much quality time together, but you're also likely like doing meetings over dinner or, you know, like kind of meshing that time together. And if one person can provide a little bit more help in the like well-being space, one person can kind of focus on whatever
Grinding.
needs to be done from a business sense. And yeah, it's just interesting to think about how everything is just like connected in that sense.
And it's not always connected, but I would say it ebbs and flows with us. Like sometimes those things are disconnected, but then we can recognize that sometimes they do become connected.
Yeah, totally.
But then kind of in a different way, I think we both can work on accepting help from others and asking for help from others. Obviously, when we started this and when we kind of like accidentally created this business, we weren't doing as much. There were fewer things to do, so we could handle it all by ourselves.
Yeah.
But I think about like our weekend long pop-ups. Those are like huge lifts.
Yeah.
Like it is a massive feat that we are doing on those weekends. It's not a 2-person job. And as much as we tried to make it a 2-person job, we are so lucky to have friends who actually want to help us.
Yeah.
And help make the weekend a success. And we should be taking them up on their offerings. Like, there is zero obligation for them to be offering, but they do because they're wonderful people and they care about us and this business. And sometimes they're minor things. Like, sometimes it's someone saying, like, if you just give me the cups and the stamp, I will do all the stamping.
Yeah.
Or let
then
me
our
stamp
cups are
pastry
done.
bags or let me whatever. And it's like, those are small things to us because they take like less than an hour, but that's
it makes
an
such
hour
difference.
that comes back into our time banks, you know?
When you have a million things to think about,
Yeah.
that stuff really does help.
Yeah. And you won't always need it. Like, you're not always going to be in that situation where there's like help even being offered.
Yeah.
But when you find yourself there, I encourage us, Vic and Kate, and whoever else finds themselves in that situation to take the help.
Yeah, totally.
And then also like not beat yourself up about it.
Yeah. And I think just generally it is a good practice. Like naturally as your business grows to like adding in employees and not being a 2-person operation anymore, like you will have to exercise that muscle of trusting others and like being okay with focusing on a little less, but being more concentrated in your work and like letting other people help where you're willing to let that go.
Yeah. And this is me kind of taking this on a tangent, but I think it's worth saying that that muscle for me is like very weak. And I'm working on it, but I really struggle to not have control over everything. And not be part of everything, because I wish that I could be, but like there are not enough hours in the day for that.
Yeah.
And there's too much going on. And the more that we grow the cafe and we do different things, the more I need to accept that I can't do everything. And more importantly, maybe like I don't need to be doing everything.
And also I think naturally as the business grows, there will be things that you'll want to consider as a one-person job instead of a two-person job. I think back to when we picked up our takeout cups for the first time, and we were like both so excited to go pick them up. Obviously 2 years in, we can recognize that like, okay, we both don't need to spend our time doing those things. And it can be a one-person job, and we can kind of divide and conquer a little bit more. And yeah, it takes time to be okay with that, to like,
well, it's kind of relinquishing that control. And like it can be hard, especially for two like control freaks. Would you identify as a control freak? Sometimes
about certain things.
Yeah.
About certain things, but in a general sense, no. What about you?
I think I can be, but I think I've gotten better at it. Like, I think I've let go of a lot of my, like, control freak tendencies. What do you think about me?
What do I think about you? I would agree.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I
think I've worked on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
And I also don't think that when I say control freak to either of us, I don't think it's like it's not that bad. It was never clinical.
No.
You know?
It's not in like a very, very serious sense. I think it's just like we both are very passionate people, and we both want to be involved in as much as we can be involved in.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it comes from a place of like, my way is the best way. It's just like, I just want to be
like
involved.
Mistrust. Yeah, it's not that. It's just like, it's like FOMO.
Yeah. It's literally FOMO, but in a business sense.
Yeah.
God, we're so boring.
I think one other good thing that we do that I love is we take time to reflect on what we've accomplished. And I guess this one kind of goes hand in hand with the intention setting, because if you set those intentions or you set goals or whatever it is, like the follow-up to that is checking in on how those went. I really like how we go about doing it. Sometimes it'll just be over a coffee or over a glass of wine, but we'll really like book that time out kind of to sit and talk about it. Or we'll do something like we did on our last retreat at Hinter, which was very special, where we did like a full-on reflection workshop type thing. And
we bawl our eyes out.
We basically said vows to each other. It was crazy.
And it ended with, I love you so much.
Yeah, like sobbing.
No, like I didn't even know it was possible to love somebody this much.
Yeah, that was nuts. And it was exhausting. Oh my God. I went to bed afterwards and just like knocked out.
Yeah, same.
That was a really crazy experience. Anyways, things like that. I just love that we do that, because we work really hard. I know we work really hard, and we put our blood, sweat, and tears into this. I think we're just so easy to like, we're so quick to swipe these things under the rug of like big accomplishments that we do, because I think that's just who we are. If you can't tell from the like, we're critical, we do too much, we don't ask for help. Like, this goes hand in hand with all of those things.
Yeah.
But I really like that we carve out time.
Yeah.
To reflect.
Totally. And I think we are the type of people that like, if we didn't set out that time to reflect and like take a breather, our minds are like, okay, what's the next thing? Yeah. What are we organizing next? Where can I put this energy to next? You know, we're constantly looking forward.
What's next? Yeah.
So I really loved our reflection workshop. I think that specifically also really helps with my imposter syndrome, which I know we both feel quite often. But being able to reflect back to, you know, things that we've worked so hard for and put so much of our time and energy into, and like really take a moment to be like, yeah, this this panned out the way that we wanted it to because
Yeah.
we did XYZ. Look, like the proof is in the pudding. I think that type of stuff really helps my brain point to like, okay, no, I don't have to feel this imposter syndrome because like, look, we did it. Like
Yeah.
we did this work. We deserve to be here. And like, it's a good way to kind of counteract that feeling of like, shit, do I know what I'm doing? Like what, like that panic.
Totally.
So I really love our reflection time.
Yeah. I'm excited to do it again.
Me too.
And then reflect on the reflecting of the previous reflection.
The concept of reflecting on your reflections.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't even understand the concept of that.
What do you know about that? Nothing yet because I haven't done it.
I'll report back.
I'll report back. I'll reflect back on my reflecting about my reflecting.
And I'm holding a mirror to your mirror. And we're both reflecting. I think that's all of our advice. Last thing I would say is just to not take yourself too seriously.
Oh, God, no.
Lord knows we don't.
No.
Unless we're being really hard on ourselves. Because in that case we do.
Then we do. But like internally,
No.
no.
And I think we're good at it reminding ourselves not to.
I think so. It's easier when there's two of you to do it. Totally.
Yeah.
Otherwise, though, like, my coffee's been done.
Yeah.
My throat is dry.
We've been yapping.
And I don't have anything else to say. Aside from my order of the week.
Yeah. Let's get into it.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So my order of the week is a double shot tequila espresso martini. It's a strong one.
Yeah.
Because, by the time this episode airs, it will have already passed, but we're celebrating our 2 years at our favorite bar, Plongeoir, and we'll be serving espresso martinis, and I'm really excited. And that's coming up in a few days.
I can't wait.
So it's already on the calendar.
Can't wait. It's a good order.
What about you?
My order of the week is I would like to pet a dog. It's just been a minute.
Yeah.
And I would just love to pet a dog. Simple as that.
Any dogs, if you're listening.
Any dogs who are listening who would like a nice ear scratch, just let me know. I'm right here.
We'll send you Kate's address.
Yeah. I'll even take you for a walk. And I'll get you a treat.
Shit.
Yeah. Hard offer to turn down.
Yeah, that's quite the offer.
So that's all I've got, girl.
All right.
Another one in the books.
Another day, another double shot.
Another day, another double shot.
All right.
Okay.
I'll smell you later, girl.
Not if I smell you first.
Bye.
Bye.